title of the exhibition, Catwalk, the Art of the Fashion Show, reflects our particular angle on fashion. We want to look at this particular medium, this ritual, and this what has almost become an art form, and how it has evolved over time from its humble beginnings around 1900 to the present day. Because fashion shows are of such ephemeral nature, it was of course challenging to stage an exhibition on them. Film was obviously a medium of choice because it documents fashion shows in the best possible way. But we are also showing a selection of fashion pieces, of looks from fashion shows, fashion show ephemera, programs, the invitations, architectural models, also props from fashion shows. In the beginning, fashion shows happened in haute couture salons in a very discreet atmosphere.
The context in which fashion was growing and its presence across cities sort of aligns with the kind of increase in modernity in these new locations in which fashion shows could take place. Really seeking to explore new and sort of inventive ways of staging fashion shows.
It was then taken into boutiques, into galleries with the arrival of prêt-à-porter or ready-to-wear. Music then started to play a role. Then in the 1980s and 1990s, the focus shifted from the fashion to those who performed fashion. Around the turn of the century, we can resolve that scenography becomes ever more important and the fashion shows become ever more spectacular. One of the leading protagonists of creating more spectacular fashion shows is Karl Lagerfeld, artistic director of Chanel at the time.
Die Kultur unserer Epoche, da kann man nichts gegen machen, man soll das auch nicht kritisieren. Wir müssen uns der Epoche anpassen. Die Epoche passt sich uns nicht an. Wenn es ihnen nicht passt, dann ist sie eben dépassé.
For these Chanel shows staged in the Grand Palais, we are showing fantastic exhibits such as 2 architectural models that had never been shown outside of Chanel, or quite a few of the props that were created, for instance, for the supermarket show. Another important element of the fashion shows of the 1990s and 2000s are what we call the disruptors, who really test the limits of what a fashion show can be. Among them, of course, Alexander McQueen with a model, Shalom Harlow, being sprayed while standing on stage by 2 robot arms.
The Dutch duo Viktor and Rolf, in their autumn-winter 1999 collection, dressed all of the looks on a single model. So they started with a very plain Hessian dress and continued to add layer after layer on the same model. And by the end, the entire collection weighed more than 70 kilograms on the model. And here behind me, you see the very last layer of that incredible collection.
In this last section of the exhibition, we're speaking about the last 10 years of fashion shows and what has happened in the field. And what we observed is that fashion shows have nowadays really become kind of temporary Gesamtkunstwerks, very fleeting in their nature, just existing for 10 or 15 minutes. But what remains are the images that they create, and that's what counts.